Hi, Radish Chef PEI once again at your service. If you're not recognizing me today, that's because I was just out in the garden doing a little harvesting, and I'm wearing my new and improved mosquito repellent hat, which makes me invisible to mosquitoes apparently. So if you're having problems with your harvest, Kim, get a hat. It'll work. All right, so what to talk about today? We have a few questions from our viewership, so let's get right to them. It seems that Bossy Sherry 311 wants to know if radishes need a lot of water. The short answer is yes. The long answer is, of course, they're living creatures, they need water. All right. And who else? Oh, little Jimmy H from Nova Scotia writes in to say he's being bullied at school. Well, Jimmy, what I like to do with bullies, I like to get a big grocery bag. You know, they're hard to come by because they've been banned in a lot of places, but get a big plastic grocery bag, fill them full of big radishes, and you can just whirl it around and smack those bullies in the head. That'll teach them a good lesson because being a bully is never a good idea. All right, on to today's lesson. Now, some people have been saying to me, Chef, just radishes, is that all you grow? Of course not. I need to expand my diet, so I have more than just radishes in my garden, you're right. And because I like to help others, I also have allowed my sister-in-law to plant some stuff in my garden too. She doesn't really follow the instructions very well, and she needs a lot of help. She didn't check the pH level in the soil or anything, so obviously there's a big difference between what we've been growing. Now, we've both been growing zucchini. So, as an example, this is the zucchini that my sister-in-law grew. Okay, I know it's green, it's whatever. It's, we're going to make bread out of it, zucchini loaf, if you will. But had she paid attention to my teachings, she would have known to do, the soil and all the other feedings and stuff. And this is what she would have come out with. Okay, this is a zucchini. This is like I don't know, a dill pickle by comparison. So, you know, I don't want to mention her by name, not Sherry, um, but we need to do a better job of listening when we're out in the garden, just to make sure that we get the best possible vegetable out of it. Okay, now, do we have any other questions from our from the viewers today? Let me just check here. Oh, yes, I forgot. Bethany C from again Nova Scotia writes in to want she wants to know, my son likes radishes, but are there any radish-based toys for him to play with? Of course there are. Now, you could either order them online for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, or you could just get yourself a little knife and you could whittle little action figures out of the radishes for him to play with. I know what you're thinking. He's going to put it in his mouth. Well, that's right, because he can eat them. It's an edible toy. It's genius. That's all I can say. All right. Well, that's all we have time for today. So, Radish Chef PEI out.